Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Ken.
Okay. My name is Kenny, and so today we will have the practice speaking. What's your surname?
My surname is Moon.
How do you spell it?
It's MGHYUYN.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Where do you live?
I live in Ho Chi Minh City and I live in Gò Vấp District.
Who do you live with?
I live with my parents, specifically I live with my stepdad and my
Okay. So now we will talk about this everyday life. Have you got a favorite subject?
I really like studying all the subjects in school, but particularly I really like studying information technology.
Yeah.
Although it is really difficult for all my classmates, I think it is really easy. Mm, I really like studying information technology. This I I really love technology in general, and sometimes I study to fix one of my computers.
Okay. So what subject do you study in school?
Can you repeat the question?
What subject did you study in school?
Uh, I usually study English, math, and the English. Others, I also study science, science, geography, and history, and also advanced English.
Okay. So how do you get to school every day?
Uh, I often get to school by my mom. My mom drives me there. Sometimes I go to school by my. Sometimes I drive to school by my bicycle. I think it is a great way to both exercise and go to school.
Okay. Now, do you think that English will be useful for you in the future?
Personally, I think it's really useful in my future since I really like English. I can go to uh, good university, good college and university. When I travel around the world, I can use that language to communicate with anyone.
Yeah. Now we will talk about the topic free time. What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I usually I often do a lot of things, but mostly playing video games, check my social media message, and sometimes programming, specifically games and other things that relate to this.
Yes, good. So what did you do last week?
Last weekend, I went to my friend's house. We played a lot of games, and we ate a lot of food. We did a lot of exercises and play some sports.
Okay. So what are your plans for this weekend?
Though I haven't really taken a plan, but I think in the weekend I will program a game that I've been working on.
Yes. Okay, so now we just move into part two. In this class, we will look at the photos. It show people traveling. And now you look at it and just say, What can you see?
In the photograph,
Only one here.
uh, in the photograph, I can see uh, the town is really crowded. The town is really crowded. Um, there are a lot of buildings. I can see that. The people, the people there, they both wear really colorful clothes. I can see there is
The flags.
I can see a lot of flags tumbling around. I, I can see some people are wearing jackets and also some of them are wearing sunglasses to protect their eyes from
Okay. Thank you. And now we will move on to part three. In this part, we will talk about the differences of just watch this way. Now, in part two, a young man wants to do some small exercise, but he doesn't have a lot of money. He wants to find as much as he can do to get there. Look at the opposite page. Here are some small steps he could take up. Talk together about the difference and say which would be the cheapest to do and best for keeping fit. Okay, now let's start.
Mm, I think doing martial arts is really good for him because he can do a lot of actions and do some really strong exercises. Uh, so he can be fit and strong. Um, about about tennis.
Yes, it's true.
About tennis, I think it is also really good for him because he can exercise his arm physically and train his aim to throw the ball.
Taking something in chips is in chips watch for him to practice.
But I don't think tennis is a really cheap cheap sport for him. I think it costs. Really, I think it costs a lot of money. About skateboarding, I think it is also really cheap sport for him because he can board the skateboard around 10 to 20 pounds and he can train in the park, not in the playground. So about soccer, I think it is also really cheap sport, good for him. Uh, because he can play because he can use any ball that he wants to train with. And also it is really good for him because he can train his legs. Mm, about surfing, it is, I think it is really expensive for him. Um, yeah, so it's really expensive for him. Because because I think the
Yeah.
So,
So,
so-called, I think another so-called is around 300 to 500 pounds. And it's a little pricey. And also it is kind of dangerous for him. I don't really recommend. About playing basketball, I think it's very pricey for him because playing basketball is not that expensive. You just need uh, some cash to uh, to play to train in training sports. And if you want to play basketball free, you can play at home if your house is big enough. Well, about swimming, I think it is a really good sport for health and price. Since swimming is almost free, and you can swim anywhere like the beach, the pool, and
okay. Yes. So, could you please coach which do you choose that is helping to get big energy plus to practice?
I think swimming is the best. I think swimming is the great choice for me. Because not only swimming costs no money at all, but he can train his whole body, his arms, his legs, his whole body.
Okay. Now, let's move on to part four. I'm going to ask you some questions about the sport. Okay. What sport have you played?
I play many sports, but typically I played basketball. Uh, I, I swam, and I also do some martial arts.
Yeah. What sport do you play now?
Um, I do martial arts nowadays because I think it is really good for my strength and for my strength. It trains my arm to be more quick and strong.
Do you enjoy these sports?
Uh,
Do you enjoy these sports?
do you
Swimming, um, curling, and racquetball. The sport you play now. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoy doing martial arts. But although sometimes it can be really tired, but I really, but, but, but I really enjoy it because not only it trains me to be a strong person, but I can meet all the people there and train with them.
So, do you think it's important to play sports today?
For me personally, I think it is really important to play sports. Not any sports, but some sports are really important to me. Uh, the reason is you can train the body parts that you need to, like if you want to train the whole body, you can swim. If you want to train your arms and legs, you can do martial arts.
Okay, thank you. That's all for today.